The International Academy of Human Development near Moscow. One of the Russian reporters and writers of the spiritual website The Spirit of Ma'at, Kostya Kovalenko, had read one of my articles about the superpsychic children and the inner screen, and he told me that there was a psychic school near Moscow where children are taught to see the inner screen and then to take it even further. The school was making some very powerful claims that, if true, would ultimately change the world forever. Not only could these children see the inner screen and see without using their eyes, they could even simply hold a book for a few minutes and the entire book would show up on their inner screen. Once there, the children could scroll through the pages like on a computer and read and see all the text and the photographs that are in the original book. Further, the children would immediately know the contents of the entire book. The man who started and runs this school, which is called the International Academy of Human Development, is Vyacheslav Bronikov. The fame and achievements of the school had evidently reached Washington, D.C., as Hillary Clinton, during her husband's administration, traveled to Moscow to observe the school firsthand. Did she learn anything? Perhaps that's how she became Senator of New York. Over the next few months, Kostya told me of 2 more schools in Russia that were teaching a similar psychic idea, but using different teaching methods. It was then that I began to realize that I was onto something that was much bigger than I had originally thought. In 1999, I went to Moscow myself and was taken to the Kremlin to speak to the Russian Academy of Sciences in Moscow about the human light body, the Merkaba. While there, I asked about the superpsychic children, and members of the academy admitted to me that there were thousands of these children in Russia and that many are now about 30 years old. The Russian government has known about the superpsychics for about the same length of time as the Chinese government, since the early 1970s. What an awakening. And I at first thought Mary Ann was just a fluke.